Hello and welcome to Coloring Inktober, a series on my channel where I follow the official Inktober 2024 prompts to color in a book for all 31 days of October.
Hello coloring friends, welcome back to another day of Coloring Inktober. Today the prompt we're working with is passport. So we're in the Afrika book from Rita Berman. And we're on page 6 where we've colored this map and these binoculars. And now we're doing this passport right here. For this, I'm going to use Colouralong luminous pencils. I have them all nicely set up right here. And since this is a fairly small illustration, it's going to take a little bit less time than usual, I believe. What I thought is I would do it on camera, not put music, but I would just speak all the way through it, so kind of do it real time together. So yet another format I'm trying. As usual, please let me know what you think. I think for me this is a month of experimentation with this little series on the channel, seeing what you like, seeing what I like, and what I like to do more of. So yeah, well, let's get started. I thought we would use pinks and reds for the passport itself. And then of course we would color the world with so the globe here in the middle with blue and with a little bit of ochre, green, yellow. See what comes out of that. So we'll start with the blue for the water of the little globe. I'll start with a light blue. It's called light cobalt blue. From the Luminous series, and let's just get in there. Luminous pencils work really well on Rita's books on this paper, so I'm very happy with them. These in Prismacolor, in my opinion, are the ones that work really well. As you see, I'm trying to use different pencils on the different days, just as a way to also get to experience how all the pencils feel on this paper and what works best. So far I've tried some from Colouralong, Luminous and Supracolor, I want to say. Yeah, the watercolor ones, although Colouralong has a few watercolor ones. That's what I did on the first day. And I've done Prismacolors, of course, which work wonderfully. I've also used the Polychromos pencils from Faber-Castell, and those work pretty well too. So can't say, I mean, it's pretty good paper for pencils. Can't really say if from any of these that I've used so far, there's a pencil that really doesn't work on this paper. So I guess that's good. That's good news. But maybe I will get a favorite by the end of the 31 days. So far, I have to say it's Prisma, and then a close second, the luminous ones. What other pencils would you like me to try in Coloring Inktober on this paper in her books? If you have a preference, please let me know, and I'll see if I own that pencil set, and then I'll use it. Because I also have maybe lesser used or known brands. I also have the Black Edition from Faber-Castell. I also have the Koh-i-Noor pencils. I also have Bic. So yeah, different brands as well that maybe not everybody owns or not everybody uses, and I would be happy to try them out, of course. This is the blender pen, and by the way, when I was talking, I used different shades of blue. These are the 4 blues that I'm using today. Here are the numbers for them if you want to check that out. And now let's go and color the land in the globe. I'm going in with yellow. I know, maybe an unusual color, but I thought I'd try something slightly different today. So this is number 240 lemon yellow. So it's yellow yellow, but I'm gonna go in straight away and darken it with this one, 0 to 5 green ochre, and see what comes to life. kind of want this globe to pop off the page in a way, and I think blue and yellow and the combination can do that. So let's just keep on keeping on with this. All right, maybe I'll add a little bit of dark red. This is Perylene brown. It's red. It's a dark red basically. Just here on the edges for a bit of contrast. Something like that. And then let me just go in with a blender pen, smoothen it all a little bit. And I think this is our globe for now. Let's also start with the reds. Well, with the pink actually. So I'll first go in with this pink, 571. Anthracinoid pink. Could you have chosen a more complicated name for this color? We got it. I got it. I was able to say it in the end. Okay, so here we go. I'm just gonna cover the entire illustration of this passport with this pink. And then I'm going to go in different spots and darken it. That's the plan. So the pressure is pretty light. As you can see, I'm not filling the entire tooth of the paper because I think I'll have the chance to do that later with all the colors I'm using. So this is sort of just the base. This is going to be the lightest layer. And then I have a couple of darker shades I want to use. Okay, so let me just cover everything up for now. Okay, oh, here we go. It's funny because on the camera it looks like there's much less coverage than what I actually see with my eyes here on paper. But we'll get there. We'll get there for sure. And here I'll just insist a little bit more with the pink because I would like to make this the lightest area. Okay, let's see, what do we have next? I'm gonna go in with permanent red. I'm just starting from the sides, also not too much pressure just yet. Filling some more of the tooth of the paper with this darker pigment. Here, of course, well, here is a different story. Here I want to make it a little bit darker. Okay, so we'll stop there for now. We can come back later, of course. So let's just see how it goes. Now we're going with 580. The color is, yeah, the anther thing. Anthrachinone carmine. Okay, now as you can see, it's starting to change colors, get a little bit darker already. So let's just start with the edges first, with the side. And now let's see how far inwards I want to go with this color. How have you been, by the way? How's October going for you so far? The first week of October is almost over. And, you know, rain at times, also here. Do you see the leaves starting to fall where you are at? And how do you feel about autumn in general? Now I go in with 585 Pearline Brown. This is the darkest color. I was thinking on using this. I want to sharpen it just a little bit more. So for that I have my dial 133 here. You'll hear a little bit of noise coming from it. Here we are. Okay, a little bit sharper now, because I really want to get those edges now. Just like that. I noticed that I really enjoy coloring small illustrations because I feel like I don't have to rush, you know, when I have a whole page to color. That feels like a lot, maybe overwhelming at times even. And I tend not to spend so much time on details on a bigger page. But when I have just a small illustration, I feel like I can take my time and really give it the attention it needs. So somehow, yeah, I've ended up enjoying smaller pages, or actually I'm really enjoying this challenge that I'm doing right now because it's all about small illustrations, small steps, incremental. Yeah, it really works for me. But what about you? Do you like the big pages? Or do you also, like me, also prefer coloring smaller illustrations? For that reason, I also really enjoy Johanna Basford's Small Victories book, because I think those small illustrations are really the perfect size for what I'm looking for, at least. So that's always a nice book, but also in her other books, and also in Rita's book, like pages like this, for example. There's plenty of opportunity to color some smaller illustrations within a page, and yeah, I really like that without the pressure of just finishing the entire page. I know some colorists really prefer the opposite, of course. I mean, there's something for everyone, I think, in the coloring world, for sure. And all of us are different, of course, as people. We have different preferences. We enjoy different things. This is what I've noticed really works for me, and what gets me very excited. Just like this little passport page here. This is great to color. So now, as you see, I'm going in with the lightest color, with that pink that I used at the beginning, and I'm just really trying to fill the tooth of the paper with it as much as possible. I can see also on camera that it's getting darker. It's darker on camera than it is in real life, but hey, here we are. So now also with the blender, I'm going in a little bit. And after that, I'll show you, I have one last touch I want to put on this, which is some Faber-Castell Pit Artist Pens Metallic. I've got a few colors here. Let's just see if we can find one that works. I thought maybe with a blue, I can put some dots here, because there are some dots that Rita drew in. And for these two branches, maybe I can use the metallic green just for a little pop of color there. Just like that. And with that, I think we're done for today. Here's the illustration. I can't even bring it much closer to the camera because it won't focus. But here it is. It's in the Afrika book on what I counted to be page 6. thank you for following along today. Did you like the little chat accompanying the video? If you did, let me know. If you didn't, let me know, so that I can adjust in the future. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow for yet another prompt. Take care. Bye bye.